Hey everybody, welcome to Wander Freely. We find ourselves already at the end of 1 month on the road, believe it or not. So to kind of celebrate that, this occasion, um, we decided to kind of recap where we've come so far, and to do that, Jen's gonna ask me some questions and just kind of recap some of the things, favorites along the way, and that sort of thing. So here we go.
Okay, Chris, the first question is, what has been your favorite part about the RV live-in lifestyle?
Favorite part about the lifestyle is, for me, is the freedom that it offers, mainly from just from a scheduling type of standpoint. I mean, you wake up. Uh, I wake up any given day, and we kind of figure out at that point what do we feel like doing. Um, and that's been kind of tough to get used to, actually. But as we're getting into it, and it's getting a little bit easier to do that, I'm really enjoying that. Some days we wake up, do a little bit of work. More often we wake up and we decide where we want to go for that day and what we want to explore, and then we go do it. So yeah, that kind of freedom and not having any kind of regimented schedules it's been really nice.
Okay, so that was your favorite. What has been your least favorite part?
Least favorite part about the RV lifestyle, I think specific to our RV, would be probably the headroom in the bedroom. It's a little tight, which we knew going into it, so it wasn't really a surprise. I thought maybe at this point I'd be a little bit more tired of the cramped bathroom than the bedroom, but the bathroom's actually working out pretty good, all things considered. But the bedroom, I can't stand up all the way, so getting in and out of bed's a little bit of an effort. So I guess that's probably the least favorite thing so far.
And what has surprised you over the past month?
What has surprised me? I would say how far we've made it. We've only been on the road for a month, and I would not have guessed that we would be kind of halfway across the country, going in the western part of Nebraska already. So yeah, I'm surprised at how much ground we're covering.
What actual repairs or additions have you done to the RV?
We've been fortunate so far. The stuff that I've done has kind of been voluntary, things that we've thought would, help out, and it really hasn't been much. We added a shelf, sliding drawer type of thing underneath the where we hang all of our clothes, kind of above the laundry basket. Again, the name of the game with this thing has always been creating more storage. So that was one area that was kind of a dead space, and I made a shelf, a sliding shelf that fit in there. And then subsequently, about a week after that, had to repair it because I didn't do it good enough the first time, and it was bouncing all over the place. But as of this morning, it's good to go. I don't think it's going anywhere. So I added that, and then added some things, little things. For the unhooking the sewer line. Whenever we leave, yeah, you flush all the tanks out and everything, but then when you actually disconnect it, you want to spray that sewer line out, and really that helps to keep it clean. So I picked up a second hose, small, one of those coil type of hoses, just for that, so that wouldn't have to use the hose that we use for our drinking water anywhere near the sewer line. So added that, and a couple of little quick release fittings, plumbing stuff like that, just to make it a little bit easier. But yeah, that's probably all we've switched or added so far.
Okay, what have you learned over the past month in the RV?
um, Probably learned. The one thing that jumps to mind is it is not as easy as I would have thought to fuel up at the big rig fueling stations, like off of the interstates, like a Love's or a Flying J. Going into it, those were the ones I was going to be looking for. Thinking I'll just go around back where the tractor trailers are. You pull right through, you got plenty of room. All of which is true, but it's a complicated process, and it's tough. The first two trips through were kind of disasters, and then luckily I ran into a wonderfully nice guy in Indiana that kind of walked me through the whole process, and I will. I'll actually be doing a post on that with some tips on how to help get through that process, because believe it or not, there's a lot to it.
Okay. So let's talk about the trip itself a little bit more.
Yeah.
Which are the states that we've traveled through so far?
So obviously we left Pennsylvania into Ohio. From Ohio, we traveled through Indiana, through Illinois, into Missouri, and then after Missouri up into Nebraska.
Okay. And what is the best thing that we have seen or done, in your opinion? This is not a couple question.
That's
this
a
is
good
in your opinion.
clarification. Yeah. In my opinion, the most exciting thing that I've done so far, and don't get me wrong, the museums have been phenomenal, but going down the first hill on Millennium Forest is still the top of my list.
And where was the best campground that we stayed in?
It's another tough one. As you can imagine, each campground has, pluses and minuses. That's been true of pretty much every place that we've stayed at. The one that we stayed at in St. Charles, Missouri, Sundermeyer, very clean, manicured. Every single parking spot was concrete. Real nice. I mean, just nice. But no shade trees. Kind of out there in not the nicest part of town. The park itself was real nice, but you get outside of that, and well, overall, the one that we're in right now is Holiday RV Park in North Platte. Probably has the best mix. It's a good layout. It's quite clean. A lot of shade trees, nice pool. But also what we've really liked about this one is it's close to a lot of things. And we have a Qdoba restaurant half-mile down the road, which definitely kicks it up a notch. That after going down the first hill of Cedar Point, that was probably the second most excited I was when we pulled in and I saw the Qdoba half-mile down from the campground. And we've been there 3 times since getting here.
Twice.
Twice.
Okay, so now the important question that everybody's wanting to know, all this after one whole month beforehand, never having even slept in an RV, let alone living the lifestyle. So after 1 month of living this lifestyle, do you think you will continue?
Yes. Yeah, without a doubt. We'll definitely continue. We're off to a great start. We really are enjoying it. I think, we had never done this before, but leading up to it, renovating it, you're kind of mentally preparing yourself for what you're going to be living in, so it's not as much of a shock. And it is, knock on wood, we've been blessed so far. It's really going well. Things are working, the truck's working. We haven't, batteries are staying charged, so we've just been able to enjoy the trip, which has been great. So yeah, hey, as long as we can, I would love to keep this up.
Okay, and then one more, a bonus.
Bonus question. Uh-oh.
Give the people what they want, Feeney. How many times have you hit your head inside the RV?
Yes, too many times. Mosquito bite. I have hit my head a lot inside between the little slide out, between the low headroom bedroom. Still figuring out, getting used to exactly where different things are in here. I don't know how I haven't broken the one lamp that's in there. I've really cracked my head on it a number of times. So, it's a work in progress. Getting there, but I'm figuring it out.
Okay, so we're going to give this another month, and we'll check back with you in another month when we're 2 months in.
Yes.
And see how you answer these questions.
Sounds like a plan. Until then.